Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check 24, check 24. He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on the gun. It's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. So
of the game, they've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Kirk, complete. And it'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Garoppolo now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 20! 12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Devlin will try to power it in. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James Devlin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Yeldon was always reliable out of the backfield for Blake Bortles, and now he has a chance to help out another young quarterback in the same way in Josh Allen. But you look at the numbers a season ago, 55 catches, almost 500 yards, very sure hands for a running back. Throwing is Allen on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, echo.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he connects with Ebron. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
49.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And able to find Kirk complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Garoppolo over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, Zoo.
Garoppolo again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to White. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He hits White, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Like 20. 1, Omaha. 11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So they got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Garoppolo now. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And the grab by Croft. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And Woods has got it. Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, as time expires in the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here's Dorsett. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Patriots take over. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got White here. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Clock.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Watch the screen!
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. But he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mike, 49.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. It's caught. This is White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Let's make these babies crawl.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Allen going to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back now in Foxborough. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to find Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. The throw complete to Dorsett. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Here we go.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
65. Hey, gun.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Kirk, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now Garoppolo lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. Allen's throw is complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, and they got to be thinking of changing back into this football game.
Spawn, alert!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the Bills cut into that lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.